I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin der Verirrten.
Hello, everybody. We've begun our day. Actually, this is the end of the day, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, so... The best boy. Where is best boy? Best boy. Begin!
I hear the voice of fate, speaking my name in humble supplication.
Best boy should be my boy. I think my fucking Discord is shit and it's trying to generate some bullshit with me. No. Gorou, what you doing?
I really can't recommend that store highly enough. A couple more visits and you'll find that the fur on your tail is silky smooth. A gorgeous tail like yours deserves lots of tender, loving care. Don't you agree?
No need. I'm not interested in that kind of thing.
You say that, but do I see your ears saying otherwise? Although your tail isn't professionally maintained, the fur doesn't look dry and coarse. To me, this says you like to take care of it. I'm also guessing that you like to curl up into a fetal position and hug your fluffy tail tight as you go off to sleep.
How do you know? Don't be ridiculous. I'm a high-ranking general of Watatsumi Island. How could I do such a thing?
Oh, it's okay. There's no need to be embarrassed. The desire to cuddle up to a soft tail while sleeping is quite natural.
Really? Wait, no. Why are we still on this topic? In fact, why am I even here talking about tails with you in the first place?
Why? Because you are blessed with a wonderful fluffy tail, that's why. I think it's very cute.
No bully.
I'm trapped. How do I get out of this?
No
It's
bully.
you! Oh, thank goodness. Please save me.
Oh, and how is my favorite little one doing, hmm?
No
I
bully.
didn't expect to meet you here. We were just talking about tails. Gorou has a beautiful tail, don't you think? Doesn't it make you want to stroke it?
Yes.
Hey, not you too.
Gorou, now do you understand how appealing your tail is?
Pardon me. Lady Gucci, we have completed the matter you instructed us about previously. We have selected a very skilled artist to be in charge. I'm confident that the finished product will be to your satisfaction.
I'll take a look later, and if everything's in order, place it in front of the store. All right, I won't tease the two of you any further. Do make the most of your trip here, won't you? Quite a lot has changed. I wish you both a fun-filled time on Narukami Island.
There was definitely something strange about the way she looked at me in the end there. Could she be plotting something?
Definitely. Why did you motherfucker?
Sorry that you had to see that. The real reason I'm here at Yae Publishing House is to buy some books for Her Excellency. Since Watatsumi Island signed a peace treaty with the shogunate, we've had much closer contact than we did before. I also wanted to come and see what things are like in an area ruled by the shogunate. I hadn't counted on running into her. I've interacted with her a few times before, but I can't say I've ever gotten used to it. I've never been good at dealing with people like her. The way she towers over me and speaks so cryptically. Something about her is strangely intimidating. I could probably deal with her in battle, but I don't know where to start when I run into her in normal life. I guess this is a weakness of mine.
I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be able to deal with her in battle.
Really? That would be great. To be honest, this is something that's always worried me. If the soldiers ever saw me in this kind of embarrassing situation, they'd be very disappointed. So, I have to overcome it, for their sake. As soon as I've worked through this, let's go take on Yae Miko again. First things first, though. Do you have any ideas on where to begin?
Let's start with some theoretical study.
Good plan. Start by studying some theory, address the fear at its root, and then I'll have nothing to be afraid of. But where would I go to learn about this? I wouldn't know anyone on Narukami Island. Oh, let's go back to Watatsumi Island and ask around there.
Watatsumi, are you fucking kidding me? Hello! How's it going?
I feel more at ease on Watatsumi Island. I had an idea on the way here. Many of my army comrades are older than me, and I'm sure that handling this kind of situation must be second nature to them by now. So I thought we could go ask them for advice. But I can't just go to them and say, hey, I'm no good at this. So instead, I'm going to go with a cover story, that I'm asking for a friend.
I see. So, you're saying that your friend, sorry, is having some trouble with a certain someone who has an intense personality?
Yes.
Actually.
So I'm here on my friend's behalf to ask you for advice on a coping strategy.
Based on my experience, the easiest way to deal with people like that is just go through the motions. Well, you see, General Gorou, General Gorou's friend, I mean, always listens intently when other people are talking, and takes them very seriously. No matter who the other person is, General Gorou's friend treats them all equally, which, don't get me wrong, is something I admire very much. But the other side of the coin is that it makes General Gorou's friend very susceptible to falling for the other party's verbal traps and being led by the nose. Now, if something like that is bothering you, your best bet is simply to not give the other party your full, undivided attention. Don't hang on their every word, and when they ask a difficult question, just gloss over it.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. So that's how it's done.
Well, it's something to try. Whether it'll actually work in this case is a different question. Going through the motions is a skill that everyone has to get the hang of as they get older. I'm guessing General Gorou's friend is on the younger side.
Hello, Kyoranto.
Well, on my friend's behalf, thank you for your advice.
We're doing a date with Best Boy.
Yes, I heard that Miwa from Sangonomiya Shrine is also in the area. Why don't you ask her for advice too?
And
She's
stopping
supposed to
bully.
be good with interpersonal stuff. It can't hurt to get another perspective.
Makes sense. All right, let's see what Miwa has to say. Most people who wish to have
Yes.
an audience with Her Excellency usually start by presenting their name cards and official documents to Miwa, who then passes them along. So I'm sure Miwa has lots of experience dealing with all...
Why
General
did we get
Gorou,
here so
and
fast?
the captain of Swordfish too. What are you doing here?
We wanted to ask you about something.
I see. So General Gorou's friend wants to overcome his weakness, right?
That's right. Do you have any advice?
Let me think. My advice would be to hide what you are really thinking. Cast your minds back. Why do you think Yae Miko was able to tease General Gorou's friend, and not the other way around? It's because she always has that same smile on her face, so no one ever knows what she's really thinking. She's already won the battle right from the start.
Hello, Valdi.
If General Gorou's friend wants to go head-on with her, he must at least learn to do as she does, to conceal the workings of his mind.
You make so much sense. So what you're saying is, my friend just needs to keep his cool, and she won't have the chance to take advantage of him.
Exactly. Many things look complicated on the surface, but often, all it comes down to is who loses their cool first.
Wonderful. You have my gratitude. I'm sure with your approach, that friend of mine will be able to overcome his weakness.
Then I wish General Gorou's friend a great victory.
Well, I'm slowly starting to gain confidence. Oh, I suddenly remembered. Her Excellency updated her general operational directives recently. Who knows?
Accidentally.
There may be some useful suggestions in there too. Let's go take a look, just to be thorough. Her Excellency handed me the general operational directives in 3 parts, and I think this is where I placed them. Let's see. Deployment and mobilization, logistics, conflict resolution, dealing with Outlander merchants. Aha! Got it! How to avoid awkward social situations. Well, that's Her Excellency for you. She thinks of everything, doesn't she? Socializing is as important as a decisive battle. Know yourself and your enemy to succeed. Boy, if even Her Excellency treats this so seriously, then we'd really better be careful. What I take from this is it's not enough just to learn some general countermeasures. We need specific knowledge of Yae Miko's individual weaknesses to achieve ultimate victory.
I wanna have him as a fucking pet.
But how do we figure her out? Yae Publishing House. Makes sense. Since she goes there often, perhaps we can find some telling details about her there. Let's go and investigate.
And I don't give a shit that he's a sentient being. I just want a Gorou as a pet. Yeah, I feel like every browser has a every browser rots with time.
Ah, greetings. Here to buy some books? We just got a new batch of light novels in. Oh, these ones are all the rage at the moment. I must say that Lady Gucci has a keen eye for a good book. Almost everyone she picks is a bestseller. Apparently, the rumor goes that if you can impress Lady Gucci with your writing, you're just one small step away from becoming the next big author.
I will break your head open with a fucking book.
Yes. Well, first we screen all manuscripts, filter out the bad ones, and write synopses for the rest. Then we send those to Lady Gucci for final approval.
So, you have close dealings with Guji Yae. What sort of person is she?
Well, for starters, she's a very busy person. Whenever she visits the Yai Publishing House, she never stays for long. So actually, we don't know a whole lot about her. Still, she seems very invested in Yai Publishing House. And on occasion, she'll share some of her promotional strategies with us. Take That's Life magazine, for example. When we first started running it, sales were very poor. The return was barely covering costs, and for a while, it was on the verge of being axed. But the fans weren't happy about the prospect of their favorite magazine being discontinued. They kept writing in, begging us to keep it going. So in the end, Lady Guji stepped in and drew up a new marketing plan. Next thing you know, sales are through the roof.
That's Life? Wait, isn't that... Nothing. It just reminded me of something unrelated. I didn't realize Yai Miko personally handled the marketing for Yai Publishing House. Yet more proof of her unparalleled skill in reading people's minds.
So the problem is, I don't think we're gonna get the female Gorou right now, because I chose the different ending first.
Anyway, thank you very much. Is there anything more you can tell me about Guji Yai?
No, that's all. Look, I'm not sure what your plan is here, but I caution you against trying to second-guess Lady Guji. Just my opinion, but she's the most mysterious person I've ever met.
You think she's mysterious too? I guess we can forget about getting any insights this way then. Actually, you said that this batch of light novels was hand-picked by her, right? Maybe we could take a brief look. Perhaps we can get some inspiration from them.
Sure. If you're interested, I recommend this book. I've been to other worlds, but I've never tasted defeat.
Okay, I thought it was another harem.
The protagonist doesn't have any particularly exciting abilities, but never fails to defeat strong opponents. It's all thanks to their wealth of experience and cunning strategies.
Cunning strategies. In that sense, it sounds similar to Her Excellency Sangonomiya.
Feel like I need to get my eyes
There's
checked.
an iconic line in this book that people quite like. One who relinquishes nothing also gains nothing. If you want to win when you're at a disadvantage, a little sacrifice is probably going to be necessary.
Thank you for the valuable advice.
Didn't she say that herself?
Well, one more string to our strategic bow. Although I didn't learn much about my enemy, I've still learned a lot from everyone. It's time to put these theories to the test. Let's go to Yai Miko's lair, the Grand Narukami Shrine.
So yeah, I think every single browser has a rotting time. Basically the time before it gets all fucky. But it fixes itself with some updates and something.
So this is the Grand Narukami Shrine. It's the first time I've been to this place.
Hello there. You look like you have something weighing on your mind. Would you like to draw a fortune slip? The Grand Narukami Shrine's fortune slips have always been very accurate.
I've heard that the generals of the past used to employ all sorts of divination techniques to find out their fortune before a battle. I'm not in the habit of it, but since the opportunity's come up, I'd like to give it a try. Let's draw one together.
Center right, leftmost. Leftmost.
Let's see what we've drawn. Great fortune! Alright, so we have luck on our side.
No.
We can definitely show her who's boss today. Let's go!
I just picked because of my own experiences. Yeah, we've come to bully you.
Any second now, we'll be face to face with her. Don't worry, all our hard work is definitely going to pay off. She can forget about teasing me this time.
But we didn't do shit.
Oh? You arrived a little later than expected. Did you run into some trouble along the way? But of course. That's why I'm here waiting for you.
So what if you knew we were coming? This time, we won't get caught off guard. We're here to...
Slow down. No need to rush. Let me guess.
At this point, I don't know who's gonna be fucking Gorou. It's either the female traveler or Yai. You have 4K for this?
In the past, I used to have many believers coming to see me at the shrine every day, and most of them came for the same reason. Especially those who came in pairs. 9 times out of 10, they were here seeking to know their future fate, hoping that it would be a lifetime together. If you're interested, I'd be quite happy to do a reading for you two.
Together for a lifetime?
Yes. I don't even give a shit that I'm male.
Remember what Shuhei said? We mustn't pay too much attention to what she says. Otherwise, we may be fooled by her cunning words.
I read coming words.
Now that I think about it, perhaps I never needed to recommend that store to you in the first place. You can just leave all your fur grooming to your little friend here. Imagine him holding your tail in one hand, combing it gently with the other.
Yes.
Uh-oh, not good. My mind is already full of mental images.
I can't unthink it now.
I'll have to resort to the method Miwa taught us.
By the way, there's really no point in trying to hide the way you feel. You
I'm
might
not
be able to
trying to.
remain stony-faced if you really try, but with your tail swishing behind you, it tells everything.
What?
Then again, you know what? Most people only pay attention to your tail, but those soft, pointy ears are really just as fascinating.
There's only one method left. A cunning strategy that no one saw coming. This is going to hurt me almost as much as it hurts my opponent. But there's no other way. I think the real reason you know me so well is that you're just like me. Just like me, you hug your tail when you go to sleep. And just like me, you daydream about someone else grooming your tail for you.
I see. You decided to admit your feelings in an effort to bring me down with you.
Girl, you're a dumbass.
Not bad. I suppose this is a step
She's a familiar.
forward for
She
you.
can transform.
But I'm afraid I don't have a tail at all.
She can transform.
Retreat! Retreat! Fighting on is futile. Better to conserve resources for the next confrontation. We're out of here! When I get back, I'm going to train harder than I've ever trained before. I won't lose to her again!
Bye-bye now. Come again soon.
What?
Yes.
Bad one? No, let me try again.
Like, bro, she's a goddamn familiar. She's a kitsune. She can do whatever the fuck she wants with her body. Ah. Girl, no. We fucked up. Okay, next one. Oh wow, there's only one. Let's continue playing from here. Okay, if my sister fucking infected me, I'm shitting on her next breakfast. Because he's a doggo. Okay? You're right though, he's a doggo. He's a good boy. He's the best boy. I'm sorry that he's... Nah, I am not sorry that he is male. I would fuck the shit out of him in any fucking way.
There was definitely something strange about the
hold
way
on.
she looked at me in the end there. Could she be plotting something?
Hold on. Gorou. Wow! Wow! I'm pressing like, what is Gorou? And the internet just says he is the courageous and reliable general of the Watatsumi Island. Do you accept that answer?
Sorry that you had to see that. The real reason I'm here at Yae Publishing House is to buy some books for Her Excellency. Since Watatsumi Island signed a peace treaty with the shogunate, we've had much closer contact than we did before. I also wanted to come and see what things are like in an area ruled by the shogunate. I hadn't counted on running into her.
He is a... Motherfucker! Wait. Wait. There's a theory. Okay, so... Yeah, he's still a dog.
I've interacted with her a few times before, but I can't say I've ever gotten used to it. I've never been good at dealing with people like her. The way she towers over me and speaks so cryptically. Something about her is strangely intimidating. I could probably deal with her in battle, but I don't know where to start when I run into her in normal life. I guess this is a weakness of mine.
Again, if they come to blows, Yae would win 100%. She's a fucking friend to a god.
You're right. I've heard Her Excellency say the same thing before. In any battle, you need to think about how to avoid your shortcomings. As long as I don't come into contact with Yae Miko, everything should be fine.
You have to deal with her in bed. True. Yae Miko's not all bad.
Really? Well, it's a relief to hear that.
Oh, yes.
In that case, I still have some business to take care of with the Yae Publishing House. They run a monthly magazine called That's Life, which has an advice column. Readers write in about their problems, and I'm responsible for responding to them.
So that's what I was talking about earlier.
Not quite sure why they chose me, but it's my job now, and I can't give it up just like that. Yae Miko just handed me the latest batch of readers' letters. Let's find a place to write the replies, then pack them up and send them back to Yae Publishing House.
Because apparently Gorou is the only one writing the letters, or writing answers, I guess.
Huh. This place looks nice and quiet. Why don't we write the replies here? The sooner I get them finished and handed back to the publisher, the sooner we can go do something else. I just hope I don't have another run-in with, you-know-who at the Yae Publishing House later. Anyway, the writing could take me some time. The questions I receive are often so strange that I have to think long and hard about how to best answer them. Great. Let's write the replies together. I'm actually interested to hear your perspective. Let me see here. Let's start with this one. Today, a new guy came to our village. He was good looking and had a lovely voice. When I peeked at him from behind the door, I felt my cheeks getting hotter, and my heart started beating faster and faster. See, I can tell right away that this is exactly the kind of question I'm no good at dealing with. The letter seems to be from a young lady, which is not a demographic where I can offer much expertise.
Alright, hold on.
What's your take?
Oh shit! What?
I think so too. Many soldiers have developed similar symptoms in the past when we march in the rain. It's easy to catch a cold in wet weather. I've taken care of ill soldiers personally in the past, so I know this problem well.
I think I fucked it up.
I'll reply, the temperature has dropped recently, and it's likely you've caught a cold. Taking medicine will be an important part of your recovery, but don't overlook the importance of keeping warm and getting plenty of rest too. I think that should do it. Come on, let's read the next letter. My neighbor is always borrowing money from me, but never seems to be able to pay me back on time. I have tried subtly raising the issue in conversation several times, but he always finds a way to dodge my questions. He was kind to me when I was young. I don't want to make things ugly, but the money issue bothers me a lot. Please help me. If this is a dispute between neighbors, it must be settled as soon as possible. It's like when conflict arises between generals in the army. The proper policy is to resolve it without delay. The most important thing in military regulations is fairness. It is only right to pay back a debt. I want to suggest that the writer demands their money back in no uncertain terms. Do you think that makes sense?
Yes.
Okay, so let's reply along those lines. Let me think. How about this? It is good that you want to repay your neighbor's kindness, but be aware that you can find other ways to do this that don't involve lending them money. Right now, the most important thing for you to do is demand your money back. Being kind does not mean allowing your neighbor to walk all over you.
Good.
Okay.
Yes.
And we are done with that letter. The next one seems longer. Let me see. Hello, I was born on Narukami Island, and now I'm a soldier in the Resistance. So, this is from one of my troops? Most likely, but I'm not sure who. Before passing any reader's letters on to me, Yai Publishing House has their staff copy each one by hand and redact all names in the process. So I can't be sure who exactly this is. Anyway, let's keep reading. I couldn't turn a blind eye to the Vision Hunt decree, and my anger drove me to join the Resistance. My comrades and I have fought side by side, and I have formed deep friendships with them. Since we achieved our goal and the war came to an end, I have remained on Watatsumi Island. But this is not my hometown, and I often find myself dreaming of the cherry blossoms falling on Narukami Island. I now don't know whether to stay here or return home. The Resistance has treated me well, and I've long been disillusioned by the shogunate, but my hometown tugs constantly at my heartstrings. How should I reply to him? Let me think about it. To be blunt, I obviously don't want any soldiers under my command to leave. But if making them stay causes them pain, how are my actions any different from the Vision Hunt decree? I suppose I'll reply... Narukami Island has changed. You should go back and visit. That should do it.
You okay?
I'll be okay. Come on, let's finish the rest of the letters. Thanks to you, writing the responses went very smoothly this time. Let's go and deliver them to the Yai Publishing House, shall we?
Okay, what did I do? What did I do?
Ah, great. That's all the replies for this round accounted for. Thank you for all your hard work, Mr. Gorou.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to help, so it's only right that I do the best I can. Could I trouble you to come back to Watatsumi Island with me? I want to
Yes.
find that soldier. Not to persuade them to stay, I don't want them to leave without saying goodbye. Kazuha once told me that the bonds between people whose paths have crossed can never be broken, even after they part ways. But maybe I'm scared he might be wrong. People can change. Great! Then let's head off whenever you're ready.
Now, shall we is basically... Let's
You should
go.
really bring the Knights of Favonius
But
with
in
you
a-
next time.
In a cheeky, sarcasmy type of manner. It's not, don't you mind, it's more of a thing people say. I don't know why the fuck it exists. Let's check. Shall we? Meaning. Of course it fucking translates into shall. There we go. Spoken. Used to make a suggestion or ask a question that you want the other person to decide about. Basically, yeah. Hey, let's go, but in a questionable manner.
My flame has been extinguished.
Fuck.
General Gorou, and Captain of Swordfish too. General Captain, are you here to inspect the camp?
Not this time. I just thought I'd come by to catch up while everyone has some downtime.
Certainly, General Gorou. Anything you want to discuss, we'll share whatever we know. But we haven't been out of the camp lately, so we don't have a whole lot of interesting stories.
Actually, I've had something on my mind and wanted to ask everyone's thoughts on the matter. You see, after the war, Her Excellency streamlined the army and a lot of people were transferred to other duties. Do you still have much contact with each other?
To be honest, not much. We're so busy even with just training and patrolling that it's almost impossible to squeeze in the time to meet up. We have holidays, but we usually use them to go home and spend time with our nearest and dearest, and besides, everyone's vacations come at different times, and our schedules rarely overlap.
Yeah, I'm busy when they're free, and they're busy when I'm free. Anyway, even if we did manage to meet up, what then? We all do different jobs now, and we all have new friends who aren't mutually acquainted. I'm not sure what we'd talk about.
So that's really how it goes, huh? I know. It's okay. It just seems a pity. That's all.
You know, having said all that, there's something else that I've always felt about this.
Really?
Yes. I feel that no matter how long we're apart, and no matter what we might go through in the meantime, all of us will be straight back here if Watatsumi Island is ever in danger. Even if we've all changed beyond recognition, we can always trust that we've got each other's backs. And that's one thing that's never gonna change.
We're your troops, General Gorou. You trained us, you took us into battle, and led the way as we charged against the enemy. Even
need
if
some
we
new
seldom keep in contact now, we are
bodies
still
for the
brothers
game.
in arms. If you say the word, we will all pick up our weapons again at a moment's notice. Long live the resistance!
Yes, that's the way it should be. Long live the resistance. I won't disturb you any further. You guys keep training hard. Regarding everything else, I'm sure it'll all be fine.
Look at our boy being all pumped up.
Ah, General Gorou, you're here. I believe Hiroaki's been hoping to catch you. He's been waiting at the camp for a long time, but never saw you return. Are you planning to head back to camp later? If you're busy, I can go and let him know so he's not waiting there in vain.
Tell him I'll be right over. I know what I have to do now. Come with me. Let's head to the camp. Denjiro is right. No matter what changes the future may bring, we will always have each other's backs. Sure, there may be some awkward silences when
What
we
the
meet
fuck are
again
you
after a
doing?
long time, but in no time at all, we'd be the best of friends again.
Wait for me, I am baby.
General Gorou, I would like to request permission to leave the Resistance, sir. I know this may seem very abrupt, and in fact, I've only just made the decision.
It's all right.
Back then, I had so much hatred for the Vision Hunt decree, and so much disappointment in Narukami Island for supporting it. But after the war ended, I wanted to go back and visit, but I still couldn't make up my mind. Thanks to Miss Hina's encouragement, I was finally able to find the courage to talk to you about it. Of course, if you disapprove, I'll obey your orders. I am your subordinate, after all.
And now begins the saga.
Miss Hina? Who's that?
It's a long story.
Forget it. Never mind her. I approve your application to leave the Resistance.
General Gorou,
Come on, don't look so down. It's not like we're never going to see each other again. If you ever have the time, you should come back and visit Watatsumi Island. There's no need to limit yourself to a specific place. Just do what you want to do. No matter where we are, we will always be comrades.
Yes, General. I'll take my leave then. Take care of yourself, General Gorou.
Take care. That was okay.
That boy never be sad.
Or should I say, it was for the best. This is how it should be. It should leave you with a smile on your face. Just like this.
Okay, that was 2. Back for a third one. Now for Miss Hina.
Huh. This place looks nice and quiet. Why don't we write the replies here? The sooner I get them finished and handed back to the publisher, the sooner we can go do something else. I just hope I don't have another run-in with, you-know-who at the Yae publishing house later. Anyway, the writing could take me some time. The questions I receive are often so strange that I have to think long and hard about how to best answer them. Ah, you want to scout ahead? Yeah, that works. This way, if Yae Miko's lying in wait for me there, I can avoid her. But stay sharp, okay? She is a force to be reckoned with. You must be sure to tread carefully. If you spot her, get yourselves back here right away, and we'll run for our lives. I mean, we'll make a strategic retreat. Anyway, I'm counting on you.
right, everyone, settle down. We are gathered here today, united by a common purpose. Now, who can tell me what they think that might be?
Deodoranto, you know who this is? This is a fellow of our beautiful, yet somehow shitty community. This is a fellow weeb. All of them are fellow weebs.
Well, of course it's to tell the whole world about how wonderful Miss Hina is!
This is a fellow toxic weeb.
An
Horribly
excellent
toxic.
answer! How gentle she is, how understanding she is, how delightfully mischievous she can be, on occasion. We can all testify to the great joy that Miss Hina has brought to our lives. But my friends, there are so many people out there in this world who still need Miss Hina's salvation. We can help by spreading the good news about Miss Hina to every soul in the world.
My friend, do you have a moment to talk about Miss Hina?
You have a moment to talk about Jesus Christ?
Friends, I found one! Someone needs our help!
Shh, calm your voice down. We don't want to scare him off.
Seriously.
Hello, my friend. On this joyous day, we would like to open our hearts to you and tell you about the existence of a perfect being. She is gentle, kind, understanding.
No.
She is the brightest star in our sky. Here, have this pamphlet. So, what do you think?
My chat isn't frozen, you just didn't say anything. Or something happened. Yeah, it's not on my end. Oh! Yeah, it kind of froze for a couple of seconds. For a couple of seconds. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I see. Core? I see, I don't know what happened, but Restream just didn't notice anything. Gentle and kind, she answers to all your questions. She'll help you be rid of all your troubles. Looks kind of familiar.
Oh, my apologies. In my excitement, I forgot to give you all the details. Have you ever come across a magazine called That's Life, published by the Yae Publishing House? It's a monthly magazine featuring, amongst other things, an advice column. We were among the first readers to send in letters seeking advice, and we've received kind and gentle replies to each one. Although the editor chose to conceal her name, gender, and other details, we all see her as an emphatic older sister figure and feel convinced that she must be the same sort of person in real life.
There's no mistaking it. Just from her letters, I can feel that she respects me, trusts me. She has a natural ability to connect with people.
Yeah, so the thing is, he just said that the gender was concealed. I don't know about you, but I don't see a way for them to know who or which gender the writer is.
She's so considerate. She can always sense our true emotions from our letters and never fails to deliver the advice and the encouragement we need. Except when it comes to the topic of romantic love. She's clearly not an expert there. But even then, that just makes her all the more endearing to us.
Recently, the column went through a low period where it just wasn't popular at all. In fact, they almost axed it. Fortunately, Yae Publishing House made the decision to publicize her image, and then the column finally started to grow in popularity.
God, okay, I understand now how he knew the gender.
That's right! Miss Hina is the person in charge of That's Life magazine's advice column. She is the one we all admire and adore so greatly. And so, when we heard that Yae Publishing House would be revealing the official likeness of Miss Hina today, we immediately came here from wherever we were, all over the nation, to gather together and to witness this grand moment in history!
So Miss Hina is Gorou.
Please, gaze upon the radiant beauty of Miss Hina. See how truly lovely she is.
Hold on. Gorou.
I'm here.
How you doing, my fam? So you've been feminized, and I'm not against it. I need to see what the fuck that is. Gorou, my dear.
Oh,
What the
hey,
fuck?
there you are. Is, you know who at Yae Publishing House? Whew, that's good. I just finished writing my replies, so I was about to head to Yae Publishing House and hand them in. Why? I guess it's because I can help people this way. Also, the editor said to me, this is something that only you are capable of.
Yeah,
They made
it's just
quite a solemn request
fuck
when they
you.
first approached me, so I felt like I couldn't refuse it. But once I'd settled into it, I found myself really enjoying it. Before I knew it, I had written hundreds of replies, and sometimes they'd respond again just to thank me. It made me so happy whenever they'd compliment me. Every time I think about that terrifying woman, I feel like I want nothing to do with Yae Publishing House. But then, whenever I think about how my replies can help so many people, I feel a sense of responsibility. By this point, I'm so used to it that I'd probably find it hard to adjust if I ever gave it up. Well, I don't quite know what's going on, but I'd like to get these letters delivered quickly while you-know-who isn't around. I'm really looking forward to the readers' reactions when they receive my letters. In the army, people are always a little reserved when talking to me because I'm a general. But those obstacles are removed when you're communicating via letters. Everyone who writes seems to treat me like that one friend who they can share anything and everything with. So I'm not about to let them down. Let's head over. But Yae Publishing House isn't far from here if I remember correctly. Let's just head there together. Besides, this way, if you-know-who does show up, we can look out for each other. Let's go.
She literally doesn't bully me. She's only bullying you because of your fluffy tail.
Strange. It seems unusually lively here today. I don't come here often. Is it like this most of the time?
She's mentally bullying him. The thing is, he doesn't know... Well, you don't know if she actually likes him. And he doesn't know either. So he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Please stop talking about my fluffy tail. I am a goddamn general. Shit.
Hey, there seems to be some commotion over there. Let's check it out.
Allow me to reiterate, my friends. We in the Miss Hina fan club must abide by the club rules.
Well, she literally fucking made a poster.
Firstly,
You'll see it.
we mustn't try and probe into Miss Hina's true identity. We of all people cannot cause her any trouble. Secondly, fans of Miss Hina are not to make any controversial statements when representing the fan club. We must exercise self-discipline and present a good image in front of other people. Thirdly, while our mission is to promote Miss Hina in every way possible, if someone we're talking to says they're not interested, we are to respect that and not go forcing it down their throats. And finally, we are here today because Miss Hina has brought us together, but we are also here to change ourselves for the better, for her sake. Can we do that, people? Can we do that? Yes, we can!
Fucking weebs.
Always make her proud and never bring her down.
Oh, so this is what they call a fan club. I don't know whose fan club it is, but they are raring to go. Reminds me of the rallying speeches we used to give before going into battle. Something's up, isn't it? I can tell. You're avoiding my gaze. Did something happen? It's not her, is it?
Excuse me, friend. Something about you looks awfully similar to Miss Hina. I see. Well, one way or another, Fate has brought you here. Have you ever heard of Miss Hina?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Well, now's as good a time as any for you to find out more. Miss Hina is gentle, kind, and considerate. You can tell her anything that is bothering you, and she will patiently advise you on how to deal with it.
Oh, well, she sounds like a very pleasant person to be around. She must be the polar opposite of Yae Miko, right?
But he's the spitting image of Miss Hina. I wonder if they're blood relatives.
Shh! Have you forgotten? We may not pry into Miss Hina's identity.
At least let's take a photo with him.
Friend, may we take a photo with you? We borrowed a camera specifically to witness the official unveiling of Miss Hina's image today.
Sure, that's fine. Why do they want to take a picture with me? All right, sure.
He has no fucking idea.
That should do it. Right, I should really be heading to the Yae Publishing House to hand in those letters now.
Make way, everyone! Make way! The Miss Hina billboard is here. Please, make some space. Coming through.
Hey, everybody! It's the real Miss Hina!
Miss Hina! Miss Hina!
Now I'm curious too. Let's go over and take a look.
He can't.
Huh? Why? What's the problem? Really? Then we can't stay. Let's get out of here. As curious as I am to see what all the fuss is about, it'll have to wait until next time. So please join me again the next time I'm delivering letters.
Look at this! Look at this! Why? Why?
Publishing house is out. Come take a look.
Why? Okay, fuck you, piece of shit. I am getting rid of you. Where are you? Fuck off. Look at this. Look at this shit. She's on high heels too. Why? Gorou, what the fuck have I done to you? How long did me heal myself?
I'm here.
Okay, now there are 2 endings left. What are they? Okay, let's go for the desserts.
I'm flying.
There was definitely some. Sorry that you had. Since Watatsumi, I also wanted to come and see what things are. I've never been. I could probably.
Okay, so the next ones are.
Really? To be honest, this. So, as soon as I've worked through. First things first,
Oh
though.
my god,
Do you have any idea?
personality.
I see. So if you pretend to be someone like her, I can keep
I don't
practicing
know.
on you. If I can get the better of you, then I'll be able to hold my own when similar situations come up in the future. Good plan. Let's see. Where should we start? Now that you mention it, I remember having a similar experience back on Watatsumi Island. I was with my subordinates at the time. We ran into a merchant, I got caught up talking to them, and I don't quite know what happened, but I ended up buying a lot of things from them.
Please don't tell me he's like Zhongli, where he doesn't have any more.
I think we can give it a try. There's an island called Rito nearby. Why don't we go there? I heard all the Outlander merchants are based there, so it might help to create the right atmosphere.
Alright, so... Yes! Unlike the fucking main storyline where it's just... To be or to be. There is no not to be, fuck you. Hold on, voiceover.
Lizard. I wasn't brain. Ooh, it's so cool to touch. Wow, it's so much fun. Ooh, look at the little white snowflakes dancing in the wind, to and fro, and isn't it beautiful? Come on, sit with me. Watch.
God damn.
I failed. Again. Everyone loved my drinks. Ah! Don't try to comfort me. I don't need comforting. Without cat vision, will you be okay walking home in the dark? If you need me to escort you... What? There's lights? Well, who said anything about escorting you? Go on now.
I want both of them. No, I want all three of them. Diona, Gorou, and Sucrose.
A cat's legs can climb even the tallest tree in all of Teyvat.
The fucking what now?
When it comes to butterflies, I'm the best at pouncing on... catching them. Hey, not in a fun way. I catch butterflies to add a nasty taste to my cocktails. I'm not a cat.
Wait. HP, sprint.
I'm flying. If it doesn't ruin a drink, it isn't treasure. Huh, I'm here.
That is the fucking... I hate you.
Let's go. Can't handle your drink, huh? Look at you, booze hound.
Booze hound, okay.
I'm flying. So,
I'm gonna assume this is what you mean, but I'm lagging. We figured that out.
Let's go.
Ding ding.
So this is Rito. Although it looks slightly gloomy, it feels very peaceful here. I don't see any Tenryou Commission soldiers roaming the streets. What a nice place. Okay, let's get started. I'll be me, and you be a shrewd and savvy businesswoman. Hi! Hi, so... a lot of the soldiers have been complaining about a shortage of blankets recently. So, 10 blankets, please?
Fucking hate you. But no, I would only fuck either Gorou or Sucrose. Diona is gonna be a daughter.
Okay, I'll settle the check right away. The price seems pretty cheap to me, in which case, no need to haggle, right? I think that's still not too bad. Is
200,000.
that supposed to be really expensive?
Yes!
I'm sorry. In the past, Her Excellency has always handled procurement of military supplies. I don't know the specific prices of these items, so I never really know how to respond. This won't get us anywhere. I have to haggle to give you the chance to use your wily tricks on me. What do we do now?
There are 4 characters that are confirmed to be, like, complete idiots with Mora. And it's Venti, Zhongli, Albedo. Where the fuck is Albedo? A. And now it's Gorou. What the fuck?
Something I'm more interested in? Maybe, cake?
100,000 fucking Mora.
That's so expensive. I know what a fair price is when it comes to cake.
I mean, yes. That's the fucking problem. I'm not gay, but I wanna fuck Gorou.
Wait a sec. If you think about this from another angle, a cake that costs 100,000 more per slice must be so much better than a regular cake. Oh, let me see. I've been saving up recently. I think I should have enough.
Gorou, for fuck's sake.
So, there isn't really a kind of cake that costs 100,000 more per slice?
No! Why would there be? Food isn't that fucking expensive right now.
What a shame. I feel like role-playing as a vendor is a little outside our area of expertise. What kind of person do we both see regularly enough to impersonate convincingly? Fatui? Then it looks like a trip into the wild is in order. Let's go give it a try.
I didn't go through this area.
Let's go.
Or I did. I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave.
I'm not shaking. I'm not. Ooh.
You wanna make me into a pedo, right?
I've dealt with Fatui before, but I always end up against those big, stocky guys who are much taller than me. I'm sure I must train just as hard as they do every day, but somehow I still don't have the muscles to show for it. Maybe I'll start to see the results in a few more years. Really? That's very kind. But still, I think that I should aim to look more muscular than my subordinates at the very least. I know that people's trust in me has nothing to do with my size, but if I were taller and bulkier, they'd be able to identify me from behind more easily when charging into battle.
I mean, they did nerf your fucking physique in the game. Like, for fuck's sake. Okay. So, I'm gonna... show art. Official art, I What the fuck? Wait, hold on. No. No way. Hold on. He's actually... Oh. So he did only nerf Ito in this way. I thought it was Gorou too. So basically I thought he had like a 6-pack. Apparently not. Well, he has, but not... Yeah, I think he has less of a 6-pack. Well, it's less visible.
That way, our forces wouldn't scatter so easily. As long as I was on the field, they'd be able to follow me.
But Ito is definitely one of the nerfed characters together with Rosaria.
But enough of that. Let's get back to it. Who are you going to roleplay as this time?
Okay, I don't fucking know any of these. Fatuisis in Mage, yes!
What?
A female?
I smell danger! Really? Huh. For a moment there, I could have sworn the actual Fatui were right here. No, wait. Behind you! It wasn't my imagination. They really are here. Prepare to engage!
That is not behind me.
Here to play.
Damn you!
What the fuck going on? Wait.
Fall in!
Oh.
Animal test 6308. Absorption test.
Wings of darkness. Come, Perseus.
Look at you, Boothia. Blink.
Let me amuse you.
Okay, so now I understand what the choice was.
Enhanced animal module
You
75.
really know how to get me. By royal decree.
Rally!
Okay, so he's kind of... Wait, hold on. What are his abilities? Ooh, level 9. Great. Deals AG damage and sets up a general's war banner. Provides up to 3 buffs to active characters within the skills area based on a number of geo characters in the party at the time of casting. 1 geo standing from defense, increased resistance to interruption. That's crunch. Geo damage bonus. Okay. So he's literally just a geo damage bonus amplificator. I'm sorry. Jesus fucking Christ, they did nerf him. Holy shit. Okay, General's Glory. This field has the following properties like the General. Yeah, by using all around defense, provides so active characters within a skills value based on the number of geo characters in the party. Also moves together with your active character. Generates 1 crystal collapse every 1.5 seconds that deals AoE geo damage to one opponent within the skills AoE. Pulls 1 elemental shard into the skills AoE to your active character's position. Every 1.5 seconds, elemental shards are created by crystallized reactions. That's on a field. When this ability is used, it will be destroyed. In addition, for the duration of the General's Glory covers elemental skill in Uzaka all-round defense will not create the General's War Banner. If Gorou falls, the effects of General's Glory will be cleared. Okay. For the rotation, so it's unique to Inazuma. Gorou receives the following damage bonuses to his attack based on its defense. What? Okay, so basically...
As you will. Is that all you've got?
Advance!
can't run!
Can't handle your drink. Huh.
Everyone on me!
Time for retribution!
Oz, reveal thyself.
We've only just begun.
Enjoy yourself, bitch!
We counterattack.
I summon thee.
Also, yeah, I kind of nerfed my Duke because I need him to deal different kinds of damage.
Some quiet.
And apparently he's
It's
just
all
a...
fun and games until the real Fatui show up, huh? That little interruption has really ruined the mood for me. Let's not do any more Fatui impressions for today.
Apparently his best is basically just pyro damage.
It seems in poor taste after the trouble they caused in Watatsumi Island anyway. Do we have any other options? What do you mean? Isn't this moving a little too fast?
I would like to fucking rail you.
Her Excellency advocates slow and steady progress in all things, and cautions against trying to advance too quickly.
Like the goddamn Japanese trains.
To clarify, it's not that I'm scared. It's just that I don't know if the time is right.
AKA, your ass is grass and I'm gonna mow it. Electro hammer guy. Cryo damage.
I guess you're right. Thanks for your encouragement. It's not like me to shy away from a challenge like this. Let's do it! Time for a make-or-break training exercise!
Because, again, like I said before... Oh yes, from Fatui. Hold on. Let me just... where's the fucker? Don't remember properly where the fuck he was. But I think it was close to here. Something like that. Wait, hold on.
Guess we can.
Wait, no, not this. These motherfuckers. Sure. Where the fuck is he? Oh, you motherfucker. Wait, hold on. This might give me a bit of a better chance of tracking this prick. There it is. Hold on. Like I said before, each shield except the water shield has its counterpart. So fire is water, cryo is fire, and electricity is cryo. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Is it there? I think it's there. Fuck. Right off. Why are you even here? Is this the place? No, this is not the place. Fuck you. Where else are they? Wait, hold on. There's supposed to be... You piece of shit. Ooh, wait, maybe there. Is there a hammer dude? Ah, yes, there it is. Okay, so basically you either kill him
By royal decree.
before he uses his shield,
Let's end this quickly. I will end you.
Shadow Raven.
which not always.
You need to hurry up.
And I need to bury your fucking face in the snow.
Time for retribution!
What an annoyance. The loneliness. Let's end this quickly.
Oh, you motherfucker. Okay, so,
Shake it and stir.
This is bad.
Diana special. Shake it and.
I guess this is it.
yeah, so that's how you deal with elemental shields. Just get its worst possible scenario.
And we're back. Don't worry, my head's in the game this time. I am a high-ranking military officer of Watatsumi Island and the General of the Resistance. Whatever tricks you've got up your sleeve, you're not going to get to me. So bring it on! This feels like... Yes, it definitely feels like... no, not even slightly. It's not that you do a bad impression of her, more like something is missing.
The smug
I
face
finally realized it when you were talking to me just now. I think that maybe what I'm really afraid of is her knowing smile and her piercing gaze. It just makes me feel like all my secrets have nowhere to hide, like she can just peer in and see them. But even when you're imitating the way she speaks, I don't feel afraid. Because we fought side by side in the past, and I know I don't have to have my guard up around you.
Yes, please.
But it also means that this training won't work. I just have to accept that this is a weakness of mine, as much as it pains me to do so. The thought of having to live with this weakness forever is frustrating. Are you serious? I love that. I haven't eaten anything sweet in a long time. Off we go. Let's go buy some cake. All right. The next step is to find somewhere nice and quiet.
Now the question is, why does he love cake? He's a dog. What kind of cake does he eat? He's legally not allowed to own chocolate.
This is so good. It's certainly a rarity in the camp. It's seen as a luxury item in the ranks of the Resistance. We have special meals on occasion, but even then it usually means meat and wine, not dessert. So, thank you for treating me to some cake. The only downside with Narukami Island's pastries is that they're such exquisite things, you can't just chow down on them. But, as Her Excellency says, a general needs to show patience and restraint. Wow, don't mind if I do.
Yes, chow down on my own cake. The fuck
It's
was
so
that sound?
sweet.
Yes. And for the last one. Okay, I still haven't gotten this one. Wait, hold on, Kyodoranto, do you have any like actual cryo characters in your team? Or is it just Kea?
There was definitely something strange about the way she looked, and sorry that you had to see. Since Watatsumi, I also wanted to come and see what things. I've never been good. I could probably deal.
How the fuck do I go through this? You piece of shit. Breed. Breed. What? Bridge? What the fuck do you mean bridge? Miko's not all that bad. Where the fuck? Countermeasure conference. Okay, so this.
You're...
5 is, let's steer clear.
Okay, whatever you think's best. Let's avoid Yae Publishing House for now.
Ah, Chingyun. Ah, okay. I remember now.
Actually, there's something else I have to sort out while I'm on Narukami Island. It's a personal matter. Back when we were fighting the Shogun's army at Nazuchi Beach, I had a box with me that contained some very important items. The odds were stacked against us that day, and the resistance was forced to retreat. I had to abandon the box, but I managed to quickly bury it first. I went back to collect it on this trip, but it turned out someone had already dug it up. So I asked around the area, and the locals said that apparently the Adventurers Guild had beaten me to it. That box is very important to me. I have to get it back from the Adventurers Guild. Would you mind coming along? Thank you so much. Let's head right over. Time is of the essence.
I'm afraid that will be a little difficult. Don't worry. The item you are looking for is safe and sound. However, I'm unable to return it to you at present.
Yeah, she's a fucking robot.
The reason being, it is connected to a case involving the treasure hoarders, which is still under investigation.
I'll smack the shit out of them.
I buried that box there. What does it have to do with the treasure hoarders?
Allow me to explain. Not long ago, we received a commission concerning a theft by treasure hoarders at Komore Tea House. The adventurer who accepted the commission followed their trail and heard that they had buried the treasure at Nazuchi Beach. But when we went to dig up the stolen items, we found many other things buried there along with them. As such, we cannot ascertain which of the items have to do with the treasure hoarders at this stage. For now, All we can do is hold all related items at the Adventurers Guild until such a time as we have caught the group of treasure hoarders in question. Then, we will see that all items are returned to their rightful owners.
I see. I never expected that other people would be burying things in the same place. Well, since these are the rules, I won't press you for it. But might I ask how the investigation is coming along?
This is where the difficulty arises. To date, we have still not been able to locate the hiding place of the treasure hoarders, so I'm afraid it still could take some time.
So there's no knowing when this will be resolved. Maybe I could help. I could find the treasure hoarders for you, and once you confirm everything is in order, you'll be able to return my box to me. It's very important to me, so the sooner I get it back, the better.
That is perfectly acceptable. However, many adventurers have investigated this case recently. They have searched far and wide, but their efforts have been fruitless. If the two of you are still interested in taking the case, you may have to devise an original approach.
Yes, it seems like the only sensible place to start. With any luck, we might be able to find some clues there. Well, actually, since it's come up, what's the Komori tea house like? Well, obviously. Anyway, let's just go take a look.
Fuck are you? Bitch, get the fuck out. I don't like you. I only like Gorou. Fuck off.
Are you here to investigate the recent theft as well? We're grateful for the assistance. However, I'm afraid I don't have any more clues. It was Tarumaru's #2 reserve fund that they stole. They struck late at night while there was no one in the surrounding area, so they could slip in unnoticed. By the time we realized, it was too late. They left enough clues for us to retrieve the box, but we found no trace of the group of treasure hoarders who dared to target our tea house. I've asked around many times, and there were no eyewitnesses at all. We're definitely dealing with experienced crooks here. Oh, Tarumaru, what are you doing out here? How strange. I don't know what's gotten into Tarumaru today.
He says he knows where the treasure hoarders are hiding.
You understand him?
How can I describe it? It's like listening to a regional dialect. A lot of it goes over my head, but I can still get the general gist. Anyway, he says he was there at the scene of the crime. The treasure hoarders didn't see Tarumaru as a threat, so he stayed and listened in on their whole conversation. Since there were so many of them and they were armed, Tarumaru didn't dare to bark loudly, so he just had to let them go.
Oh, no wonder. Poor boy. He's been acting more anxious than usual lately and is always looking outside. And I thought he just wanted someone to take him for a walk.
Yes, that does sound like quite a predicament. Okay, I think I understand now.
She knows how to talk to dogs.
Tarumaru says he heard the treasure hoarders conspiring to hide out at the beach directly below Tenshikaku. No one usually thinks to look there, and it's become something of a safe haven for treasure hoarders. He also mentioned that there were a gang of 5 people. The leader's name is Kosuke, and the second in command is called Yasuhisa. The leader's scent indicated he was probably from the Narukami Island area, while the 2 newcomers in the team were more likely from somewhere else. Thank you, Tarumaru. It must have been hard for you, knowing the details of the crime but not being able to communicate them. Don't you worry. We'll take care of everything from here. We will definitely get your belongings back. Let's go there in person. We might not have any troops with us, but between the 2 of us, we should be able to deal with a handful of petty thieves.
This is the weirdest shit I could have ever fucking imagined. Oh shit, wait, hold on. Oh. Hold on.
Better than nothing.
I think we're getting close. There's danger in the air. And something doesn't smell right. Be careful.
I'll smack you for making Gorou so sad.
You're open. Is that all you've got?
I swear, fighting as a pyro character in grass is just... nah. Or in any kind of surface that can burn.
This is bizarre. How would anyone think to look here?
Happened.
Boss, didn't you say that the most dangerous place is the safest place to hide?
Why are you fat but skinny?
Yeah, and I still maintain that I'm right in principle. Think how many days we've been here. No one else has come looking for us, have they? I can't believe we got caught. Just when the whole thing had nearly blown over. Hey, kid. Who the heck are you guys anyway?
We shouldn't waste any more time on these people. Life is tough in the Resistance, but none of our troops would ever think about laying a hand on the innocent civilians under their rule. You have things so much better here, and this is how you choose to live your life? It's pure selfishness. We should turn them over to the Adventurers Guild right away. Once their identities are confirmed, they'll get the punishment they deserve.
Please, show a little mercy. We'll give you half of everything we've saved up over the years. If you're willing to turn a blind eye on this, anything's up for negotiation.
That's enough! Tie them up and take them away.
Yes, sir!
Come to think of it, this is not a military camp, so there's no need for me to be so heavy-handed. But thieves still have to be punished. Let's escort them back.
Believer.
I am pleased to confirm that these are indeed the individuals who stole from Komori Tea House. I didn't expect you to catch them so quickly, especially with no new leads to explore. In accordance with the rules, now that we have procured an oral confession from the treasure hoarders and verified the list of stolen items, we can now return the box to you. Here, please take it.
Thank goodness. Well, let me think. The contents of the box don't belong here. They belong on Watatsumi Island. So, let's head there now and open it.
Watatsumi? God damn it, why the fuck do I have to go through there? Did I get stuck?
1, 2, 3. Yes, it looks like they're all here. Some personal items that once belonged to the troops under my command. Water bottles, towels, knee guards. Just everyday items, but each one bears the handwritten name of its former owner. These were the only things those soldiers had for their families to remember them by. We all knew going into that battle that the odds of survival were slim. Many of the soldiers came to me and said they wanted to leave something behind, as a keepsake for their loved ones. You see, their swords and polearms broke in battle. Their damaged armor wouldn't have been easy to carry, and many of them couldn't write very well, so they couldn't even leave a letter. In the end, all they could leave to their families were these ordinary items, artifacts of their daily lives. My soldiers trusted me, but I failed to lead them to victory that day. Then they trusted me with these, and instead of honoring their last wishes right away, I had to hastily bury them in the sand. Every time something like this happens, I tell myself that by the next time I'm faced with the same situation, I have to be stronger. Yeah. But right now, let me just mourn them for a little while longer.
That concludes it. And holy shit. Okay,
should
thank
really
you.
Bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Fuck off, Duke. I swear it's on the same page as fucking... What's his name? Zhongli. For fuck's sake. Hold on. Hold on. Nope, not that.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
There it is. Yes, and how the fuck did you get like 30 ranks here? Canaan in the local landings, yes, thank you. Already seen his true identity. Anything else? Okay, I'm good. So, thank you for coming, and I hope you will have a great life. Bye!